Hi, I'm here with George Gardner of GA Precision. George, thanks for spending some time with us this year.
You're welcome. It's always a pleasure.
So we've got an update on the Tempest action.
Yeah, we sure do. So last year we brought out the Tempest here at the SHOT Show, and it was a prototype that we brought, and we worked with that after the show and shot a lot of matches with it and got it out in some guys' hands, and we made a couple of what I think were good moves on it. We extended the rail a little bit further over the front of the action for some of the longer eye relief scopes. We changed the bolt stop on the side. We actually moved it to where it hinges in the front and the stop is in the back. It gave us a little longer throw, let it pick up rounds a little easier out of the magazine. And then the biggest change we made is we actually went from 3 lugs to 6 lugs. So that actually helps it be a little bit smoother unlocking, and you have the back set of lugs as a safety set of lugs, so it also makes it a lot safer. So with those improvements, we really felt that we had it nailed, and we started production and started delivering them in April this year, and it's really gone well. Guys are really enjoying them.
And left and right hand?
Just right hand at the moment. We are considering left hand if we get enough people that want them. It's actually a pretty big thing to change everything onto the other side, but it'll probably happen eventually. For now, we just want to fill our orders with the right hands and then start looking on to whatever's next. Another thing that we designed into the Tempest action is it to be able to use flawlessly an AW magazine. The AW magazine differs from the AICS in that it feeds from both sides. It doesn't feed from the center like the AICS mag does. This magazine will hold 11 rounds. It's very easy to load. It also allows, when it's in the gun, to be top loaded, where you cannot do that with the AICS mag. These mags have been used with traditional 2-lug actions, but the position of this magazine has to be hypercritical in the receiver to work. So, a longer latch, a receiver cut that allows us to come up high enough in the bolt, or on the Tempest action, all of that's already built into it. And you can have a gun built either in a chassis or embedded into a stock with a trigger guard that feeds this magazine absolutely flawlessly. Now it's the whole decision, in using this to start with.
And people can purchase the actions individually or as part of the build?
Correct. You can order this action through GA Precision on a full build, or we sell them to gunsmiths or individuals to build themselves. We're not keeping this just for GA Precision at the shop. We're going to let everyone use this action because we're pretty proud of it, and we want to see other people use it as well.
And wait times right now?
Wait times to just purchase an action are very short. Right now we've got another batch coming in 2 weeks. I would say there's never going to be a wait over maybe a month to get an action, and probably 6 to 8 months on a full rifle.
Now let's move on to something that folks will get pretty excited about.
Yeah.
I mean, this looks a lot like a 6.5 SOM, and I know people have been performing some unnatural acts to create their own brass, but I think you've just made things a lot easier for them.
Where this came from is originally we wanted to make a cartridge for precision rifle shooters that would make 3,150 feet per second and stay under the PRS velocity restriction in the highest BC bullet that you could get. So we looked at a lot of different cartridges and came up with the SOM as being the parent case. We necked it to 6.5, and you can spit 140 grain high BC projectile at 3,150 and still keep the pressure down to 58,000, which is recognizably 308 pressure.
And that translates to better barrel life.
Correct. So the reason that you get the barrel life with this is even though it's fast and it has a lot of powder in it, it's a slow, cool burning powder, and it'll launch that 140 grain projectile and save your barrel. I mean, we'll tell people that we'll guarantee, even in match shooting conditions, 2,000 round barrel life. And if they're shooting or hunting, and it's one of the guns they pull out of the closet, dust it off and make sure the zero's good, and then take it out to hunt game.
It's a lifetime.
It'll last a lifetime. I mean, it'd have to be some kind of hunter that goes out every afternoon to wear a barrel out with this caliber in hunting conditions.
So for folks that are tired of necking down and trimming necks, some really good news.
Yeah, so finally this year, the guys at Hornaday helped me out, and we produced factory brass. So we're calling it the Gap 4S, the 6.5 Gap 4S. And the first batch of 100,000 pieces came in and went right out the door, and our second batch is on the way and should be here by May.
So they'll be readily available then for
should be readily available as long as the guys don't just pound me and buy it all like they did this first time. But it's we're glad that it's as popular as it is, and I don't shoot anything else now. I mean, I could literally get rid of every gun I own because this is all I shoot anymore. So I believe in it that strongly.
Well, that's quite a testament.
Yeah, sure.
Well, George, we really appreciate your time as always, and best of luck at SHOT Show 2016.
Definitely. Good to see you guys
Thank
again.
you.